Winding down today's trading session, well, we're lower by about 100 points by the time we wrap it up today at 11,196. So failing to hold on to 11,200 today. Remember, the globe as well didn't have a very encouraging handover. The Sensex about 450 points off. It's only been the mid-cap index that howls out in the green. Small caps just about flat with a negative bias. Energy, auto, IT, infrastructure as well as services all in the red, while pharma has had a terrific run, courtesy largely Dr. Reddy's, PSU Banks, and even the metals basket shines quite smartly in today's trading session. To the list then of losers, and let's mark some of those names because it's been widespread that you've seen a lot of those hefty candidates within the large cap universe taking a bit of a knockdown in today's trading session. Begin with Reliance Industries at the top of the heap, a day ahead of numbers at 2,088, down 4%. M&M as well puts the brakes. You've got HCL Technologies, Nestle, BPCL as well as HDFC Bank, Titan, TCS quiet at about 2278, Z Entertainment, IOC, Shree Cement and Tata Motors too down and out. Dr. Reddy's more than makes up with a solid 6% run. Tata Steel in the green. You've got IndusInd Bank as well flexing its muscles. UPL, something like Cipla as well, that's been rather active in today's trading day. IndusInd Bank, and it was a fairly decent set of numbers in the June quarter. That approval to raise about 3,000 crores has kept the stock in focus in today's trading session. Dr. Reddy's, a healthy set of numbers that the company has delivered. Meantime, you also had a whole host of stocks within the broader universe that came out with their numbers, something like Quest Corp. It's been a little bit muted across the board for the company. Hexaware as well delivered its earnings. RBL Bank, it was a bit of a mixed quarter for the company. You also had Yes Bank that has had COVID-related provisions to the tune of about 648 crore rupees. Quiet then for the small cap index, as I said, while the mid caps are holding out in the green, and the constituents within that space that are in focus today. Well, a whole host of stocks that have come under a bit of pressure in today's trading session. Got something like an Escorts that's down and out, ICICI Securities, AU Small, Naveen Fluorine, Thyrocare, Kajaria, Piramal Enterprises, Team Lease, Finolex Cables, Rallis India, Granules India, VMart. Those have been some of the casualties, while on the flip side, Capri Global sees a solid 15% notch up. Bank of Maharashtra, Dr. Reddy's, UCO Bank, NIIT Tech, Dish TV, IDBI Bank, as well as something like Repco Home and Lakshmi Vilas Bank, they're stocks that manage to hold out. Tomorrow, it continues to remain an earnings-heavy day, as I said, Reliance Industries and HDFC. But other than that, there's Dabur, JM Financial, Mahindra Logistics, Piramal Enterprises, Westlife Development, Eros International too that will be delivering their quarterly numbers. Today, winding it down at 11,195 thereabouts. Dr. Narayan, let's get in your thoughts as to how you've read into today's price action.
Well, I think, today has been a day for taking some money off the table, it appears. That happened in many of the Nifty names, particularly Reliance. So we have Nifty ending a little in the red. The only index which is held out today is perhaps the mid-cap 100, where that's an index which is finished in the green. So presumably the retail participants are still active buying into some stock. Sector-wise, I think pharma took some wings today, and possibly we should see some activity in pharma tomorrow. PSU banks were a bit of a winner too, and that's an area that I would watch for. In spite of the Nifty declines, the breadth was reasonably good at being a little more compared to the losers. So although it was somewhat around the middle, but still on a day of profit taking from main names, if the breadth has managed to hold out pretty decently, I think we can look at continued bullishness to prevail unless some overnight some bad news were to show.